Paris erupted in smoke and anger as thousands of pro-Palestinian demonstrators flooded the streets, furious over Israel's dramatic interception of the Gaza-bound flotilla. What began as a march of chants and flags turned chaotic, with protesters defying police lines, forcing riot officers to respond with tear gas and arrests.
We need to take stronger action. We need to say, stop the blockade, stop this charade, stop. What is happening is unacceptable. How far will this go? What is happening is unbearable. It is unbearable. By air, by sea, everything is blocked.
The anger was not confined to Paris. From London to Rome, Lisbon to Berlin, European capitals ignited in fury, triggered by Israel's blockade of the Global Sumud Flotilla, carrying activists and aid for Gaza.
Normally, it is up to the government, to the international community, to act. It is shameful. It is shameful. There are double standards, and there is no longer any credibility in international law, in the rights of one and all. What is happening is truly a total disillusionment. We are waiting for them to react, and some countries have begun to react, but it is still very timid, and there is nothing glorious about it. It is even very worrying.
Among those on board, Swedish climate icon Greta Thunberg and South African MP Mandela. Both detained and later released, their presence transformed the flotilla into a global flashpoint. In Paris, protesters carried blood-smeared dolls, accusing Israel of war crimes and lashing out at President Macron's government for what they called complicity through silence.
It's scandalous because these are French citizens, and the fact that France is not intervening in this act of naval piracy is scandalous. France, on the one hand, symbolically recognizes the Palestinian state, but it takes no action to sanction the genocidal state of Israel. What it has done in Gaza, what it is doing to the Palestinian people, is a crime against humanity. And France is complicit in this act of piracy, this act of genocide, this colonial act, and we condemn this attitude of the French state.
The rage was sharpened by Israel's Prime Minister, Benjamin Netanyahu, vowing Gaza would never be surrendered, even as Hamas floated talks on hostages and ceasefire. Instead of compromise, Israel intensified its overnight strikes. Palestinian officials condemned the flotilla's seizure as a flagrant breach of international law, while Israel dismissed it as nothing more than a publicity stunt.
Netanyahu said, "Firstly, we will never leave the Gaza Strip." And he showed it. He proved it because, despite Trump's statement to Israel asking them to immediately stop the fighting, since Hamas had accepted this agreement, Israel intensified its bombing during the night to show that, in truth, it is all smoke and mirrors, and that they have no intention of ever leaving the Gaza Strip in the hands of the Palestinians who have not yet been killed.
But on the streets of Europe, the verdict was clear. Governments have failed, international law is hollow, and Gaza's fight is no longer confined to the Middle East. It has become Europe's fury,